This is Engadget. Here's what's happening in the world of technology. It's Thursday, March 16th. Sling TV is preparing for March Madness with several new features that make it easier to keep tabs on the tournament. It's adding picture-in-picture viewing on desktop browsers, a new iOS widget, and enhanced sports scores. Picture-in-picture lets you watch NCAA tournament games in the corner of your screen without minimizing whatever you're supposed to be focused on at work. Sling calls the feature Side View, and you can activate it by clicking a button labeled Browse Your Computer While Watching Video in the top right corner of the Sling player in desktop browsers. You can then move the resulting pop-out window around the screen, and it will remain on top of any other active apps or web pages. Sling also added an iOS widget displaying a custom channel list. For example, you can create a widget showing only the channels broadcasting March Madness, ESPN for the women's tournament, TBS, TNT, and True TV for men's, providing a home screen shortcut to the action. It's available in 2-row and 4-row sizes, and you can create widget stacks with different channel collections for each. Finally, Sling has updated its in-app guide. During the tournament, the Sling TV app will display a dedicated March Madness row with live scores and game times, letting you quickly glance for nail-biters you don't want to miss. However, Sling adds the caveat that the feature may not be available on all devices. Watching games on Sling requires a Sling Orange, including both men's and women's tournaments, or Sling Blue, men's-only subscription. Although you may see sign-up perks for first-time customers, the standard cost is $40 per month for each package after a price hike last year. And TCGplayer, the eBay-owned trading card marketplace, is facing its fourth unfair labor charge in the space of 2 months. The Communications Workers of America, CWA, claimed that one business day after TCGplayer employees voted to form eBay's first union last Friday, the company fired a worker for engaging in union activity. The CWA called the firing of worker Iris St. Lucie retaliatory in the wake of the election. The union claims that TCGplayer management has escalated its anti-union war against workers as a result of the vote. All non-supervisory workers at TCGplayer's authentication center in Syracuse, New York, who numbered 272 as of Friday, are now represented by the union. Since TCGplayer workers announced their second unionization attempt in January, the CWA has filed 3 other unfair labor charges with the National Labor Relations Board. Among other things, the CWA has accused the company of requiring employees to attend anti-union meetings, interrogating workers, and monitoring those who wore clothing or badges that identified them as supporters of TCG Union CWA, the union they eventually formed under the CWA. Not only are eBay and TCGplayer violating labor law, the company is undermining its workers' rights to union representation, fair wages, dignity on the job, and the ability to support their families, CWA Secretary-Treasurer Sarah Steffens said in a statement. TCGplayer needs to stop these attacks and commit to bargaining a contract in good faith. If you want to catch the latest tech news as it's happening, check out Engadget.com or tune in again every weekday.
SpokenLayer.